Yeah, hi friends. This side Jitin, and this is a small tutorial that I would want to share with you all. So this is a small thing that wherein I would talk about how to learn guitar without having an actual guitar with you. So so to play a guitar, first thing that we need is, but obvious, a guitar, right? So but due to such a big structure, and secondly due to financial constraints, a lot many times we are not able to buy this musical instrument. So I recently found a very unique thing that I would want to share with you all. So this is, I'll just share across. This small instrument, I hope it is clear, visible. This small instrument, it is known as pocket guitar. So I'll show you what exactly is this. Here you go. So it doesn't produce sound, but it could be used just for the finger exercises. I'll show you how. Like, again, all the strings you have here, you have some 6 fretboards instead of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? So this could be used for your lead practice. For example, you can have your spider crawling exercise just this way. So most of the people, most of the time, what we do is we spend some 3 to 4 to 5 hours on a daily basis on traveling. Like, either we commute to our office place, or even like if we have a traveling job, like if we are into sales or events kind of job, we further spend up some 2 to 3 more hours in traveling. So this is a small instrument. It is foldable. You can easily keep it in your pocket just like this. Very small and portable product, I would say. So you can learn the crawling exercises if you wish to start with the leads. If you wish to start with the chords, so this is how. You have different chords. For example, this is F sharp minor, this is C sharp minor, the basic ones, E minor, your D, your C, maybe your G. So this is how. What you can do is, while commuting, you can switch the chords. You can learn how to do chord switching. It's very simple. Like, for example, this is the basic first chord, E minor, right? So while traveling, you can make exercise, you can do finger practice just like this. Eventually you can increase the distance, and then you can start with chord switching. We would talk over chords in some next tutorial. So this is a very brief tutorial about how to practice guitar without buying one. So maybe you can do finger practice. Then if you can see these white paper pieces, so these are some scales when you go for advanced levels. So these are some of the scales that you need to learn. So further, what you can do is, this is one of the easiest way. You can just paste these on the chords directly, and then maybe you can do your chords exercises. So I used to travel some 3 to 4 hours in metro. So I learned a lot from this small instrument. So this is your first thing. I have one more thing for you. So this is a small guitar cruncher. So what is it used for? Just the way we go to gym for to train our muscles. This way you can train your small fingers. So how it works is, starting you can this is something that you can, both these things you can purchase from Amazon. So how it works is, in the starting you have to come here, put this bigger portion towards this bigger bone, and then for each of the fingers individually you have to hold like this, right? In the starting you can do like this. You can put the pressure from the fingers. Eventually, when you learn to use it, you can use the tips. In the starting it would be quite hard, so from the tips you can crawl it. I'll just show you how. See, just like this, all the fingers. So this is what would increase your dexterity, independence of fingers, and further enhance your strength. And further, whenever you play guitar, thumb is one of the next most used finger, I would say. So you can say it comes with two positions. First is with some 4 finger positions. I hope it is clear. This one, 1 2 3 4, each have 8 ounce of pressure in it. Second one, over here, could be used to train your thumb, just like this, right? So eventually, once you learn how to do it, you can do both the things together, your thumb as well as your fingers. So there are a lot of exercises. Maybe you can do independently. You can do with 2 fingers at a time. You can do with first and third pinky finger. You can do with all of them together. You can keep changing the things. From thumb you can do this way. So how it would help you as a beginner is, before you actually start with your guitar, you would train your finger muscles, so that eventually once you start playing the guitar, you need not have to fight with that finger pains and everything. Next and last thing that I would want to come about is this small instrument. Ideally, those my friends who go to gym, they would be well used to this instrument. So this is what is used for your finger, your to strengthen your calf muscles, not calf muscles, wrist and these muscles. So this is something which comes with a counter over here. So you can buy a normal one or one with counter. So whenever you are traveling, maybe you can do this. Left hand could be used for your this cruncher. Right hand could be used for this spinner. So how it works is that while traveling, since you cannot do anything productive other than Facebook and WhatsApp, or maybe watching some of the videos, or maybe watching movies, so you can make use of both the hands. You can because whenever you play, once you become a good guitar player and you start playing for say half an hour, 1 or 2 hours at a stretch, then you need to train your muscles as well as shoulders, right? So eventually, if you start these things from the very beginning, so that would help you a lot to increase your finger strength and muscle strength. So this is something that you can do like this and this whenever you are commuting, right? So these are just small tutorials that I would want to share across with you all. And there are a lot of exercises with this cruncher. Once you have it, you would eventually learn what all exercise can. Maybe you can do like this. You can do alternative exercises. Thumb exercises could be used. Likewise, again with this cruncher, you can do either with the entire hand or the tips of your fingers to train them this way, just from the tips. And this pocket guitar I already have shared with you. So once you you start practicing these exercises, you would also get to know your interest for the instrument. And once by the time you actually buy guitar, you already would be having a very good muscle strength. So this is all from my end. And further, I would want to share that if you like the video, then do hit like button. If in case you do not like the video, do share dislike button. And if everything goes well, so I would like you to subscribe this channel, because this is the first video that I am posting on this YouTube. I hope it goes well. Thank you very much.